Hello and welcome back to the second addendum to my Pet McGrath ranking series. Today we're going to do a look with the Risque Rose squad, but before that let's talk about my outfit. Let's do it quickly, because I am once again going to be wearing my green sweater dress that I also mentioned in my video last week. It has this gorgeous pine green color, it is perfect for the winter, it's super cozy, super comfortable, and you know what? I'm the kind of person that when I fall in love with something, I go back to it incessantly. It can be a piece of clothing, shoes, a book, a song, a movie. Don't ask me how many times I have seen the 2005 version of Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley. So, speaking of things that I go back to incessantly for today's jewelry, guess what? We're going to once again be wearing Alma Luisa pieces. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Alma Luisa jewelry. They are a New York-based brand which uses a recyclable material to make sustainable, luxurious jewelry at very affordable prices. I think the lowest prices of their jewelry is already around the $40 mark. So I feel like what you get for the money that you invest is really fantastic quality. All the pieces that I've gotten from them are beautiful quality, and what I really like about their pieces is, okay, let's say these earrings. These are the Dobby earrings, if I'm not mistaken, and they were just released, I think, in the summer. They are their second collaboration with an influencer whom I also have the first collaboration with, by the way. It's their Michelle gold coin hoops. So this is again a collaboration with Michelle. Look how gorgeous these are. They're simple but elegant at the same time. They're classic, they're timeless. You can pair them with anything. They make a little bit of a statement without being too much in your face. Today I'm going to go for these because I think they fit the dress and I love them so much that I will wear them even if they don't fit my eyeshadow. There you go, that's how much I love them. They were also very kind, by the way, to send me these. These are their scarlet earrings. They are super cute. They're like a double hoop, one bigger, one a little bit smaller, and they're actually a little bit bigger than I expected from the pictures on the website, and they're awesome. They just look so elegant and at the same time not too much in your face. I love them. I am also going to wear my little Olivia ring, which you guys have seen in pretty much every video. I don't part with that ring. And of course my Mara Pearl, which I also don't part with. And the last piece of jewelry is actually already on my hand because I haven't parted with it since it came into my collection. This is their Rowena bracelet. Perhaps this is the long-lost Rowena Ravenclaw bracelet. Haha, there you go, Harry Potter nerds. This is a gorgeous bracelet. I really like the little flowers. They're like so delicate, but at the same time they have a little bit of heft to them. Super gorgeous. I've been like basically wearing this all the time under the shower, when I sleep. My mom-in-law actually fell in love with their jewelry, so we gifted her a pair of earrings for her birthday. And you guys, they are currently running their Valentine's Day sale, so you might as well just give a little nudge to your partners and request a little bit of Alma Luisa jewelry. Then as perfume of the day, I'm going to be wearing this Jo Malone Blackberry and Bay Cologne, which is sweet and fresh at the same time, a really wonderful scent. And I'm going to pair it with the same watch because it has the little green element. So before we move into the makeup, just quickly wanted to show you, this is how the Dobby earrings look on me. This jade green here on the earrings is what my jewelry dreams are fucking made of. Okay, I love them. That's all I'm going to say. Now let's move into the makeup. Number 2, the Risque Rose squad. Do you know what's ironic? After I almost didn't buy this squad, after I ranted about it and how much I dislike the fact that once again we're getting a stupid hot pink, I enabled at least 2 more people to buy this particular quad. I enabled 2 people to buy this quad. Let that sink in. Have I started enjoying the hot pink? Not really. I use it once in a blue moon. Although I have to say, one of the ladies that I enabled to buy this quad is one of my besties who has a more cool tone. She has blue eyes and a much cooler tone than me. And on her, this pink looks stunning. It looks like something she could use pretty much every other day to do her makeup. And it was also the color she was immediately attracted to. It was really funny. She opened the quad and instead of looking at, I don't know, the sparkly shade or the beautiful peach nude, she immediately went for that pink shade, and I was like, how interesting. So maybe there are people who enjoy the hot pink. What do you know? As you can see, it ranks higher than the Fleur Fantasia quad, and that is for a good reason. Because sans the hot pink shade, which I don't use just because it's not my personal style and it doesn't fit my skin tone too much, the rest of the colors in this quad are absolutely fabulous. This chocolate brown matte here, stunning. You will see in a little bit what a beautiful shade it is. So rich and so creamy and so blendable. I just absolutely love it. This shade has a very like putty formula to it, so when you put your finger in it, it almost feels like a squishy Super Shock shadow from Colourpop, and it has a beautiful shine. It's such a classy, elegant neutral. And then of course we don't even have to talk about Lavender. It's one of those shades that you can layer over other shades sheerly in order to give them a very interesting twist, or you can use on its own and just admire and bask in its glory. Today we're going to layer it over top of this shade. We're going to go for a sort of neutral look. What I will do differently compared to other times though is I think I will layer this shade a bit more heavily over top of the peach just to see what happens. I do use the 3 quads together. I mentioned that already in my last video. Today I'm going to actually be pulling out the Fleur Fantasia quad because I want to use this shade as my transition through the crease. And then I'm going to go in with the chocolate brown in my outer corner. So let's start blending this shade very lightly into the crease. So to follow up on my ramblings the other day, in my Shop My Stash video I mentioned that I was really intrigued by Samantha Ravendell's brand, Glow by Auric. Glow by Auric finally launched yesterday, and to my surprise, customs were actually prepaid, so we could order through the website and customs would be prepaid. I was really shocked. I expected that it would be really easy for people from Canada and the UK to shop from her website, and as it turns out, VAT is prepaid for European Union countries, but not for Canada and the UK. So, those of you who voted out might regret your decision now. I found the shipping a little bit on the pricey side. It's $15, which to me is pretty much what you would pay for expedited shipping, so I expect expedited shipping. For the rest, I feel like the launch worked out really smoothly. Everything, like the website, looked really polished, really beautiful, despite probably what was a huge traffic around the time that it was launched. It didn't crash, it didn't misbehave, people could like check out without any issues, which I find, you know, really admirable. I think Samantha was well prepared. What I found really surprising though is that, so I ordered pretty much a couple of minutes after the website was launched, and not because I was afraid that things are going to go out of stock, but just because, you know, I had time to do it then. I thought later in the evening it might be a bit more difficult because we're putting Nicola to bed, we have to make dinner and stuff like that, so I had the time to pretty much buy upon launch. And I ended up ordering one of the Glow Lasts, so that's the luminizer. It's called the Glow Last, and I ordered mine in the shade Selenite because it's like a light warm beige, and I feel like that pretty much will be the shade that works for my skin tone. I'm just going to apply the shadow now and I'm going to blend it out in a bit. By the way, don't worry, we're not going to leave it this messy. And I also ordered what I had originally planned on ordering, which is 2 of the smoke, I think the eyeshadows are called the Smoke Reflects. And I ordered the shades Defiance and Ego, which are the bronze and the like silvery gray greenish kind of shade, which looks very, very intriguing to me. I had no issues with checkout. I could just pay with PayPal. It went very quickly, very smoothly. So far I'm really impressed. Like I said, because I paid $15 for shipping, I expect that the products will be here at latest by mid next week. It's Wednesday now, so honestly I expect that by Wednesday of next week we will already have seen each other for a demo and first impression with Glow by Auric. What did you guys order? Did you order anything? Oh, by the way, I know that Bia was a little bit late with ordering, and unfortunately she missed out on the shade Defiance, the bronze shade, because apparently that one and the rose gold shade sold out within 2 hours. I know Sam's going to do a restock. She's been quite clear about people not having to worry about a restock. It's coming, but I found it pretty dang amazing that shit sold out in like 2 hours. I feel like for such a deep brown matte shade, this shade blends out really beautifully, and I just love the undertones of it so much. It's just so rich and decadent feeling. Now I'm going to just use my finger to apply this shade here, which is called Life on Mars. I always forget the name of this shade. And I'm not going to apply it over a glitter base because I think I want to apply Lavendering over top of this shade with a glitter base, just to see what happens when you apply when you layer the two shades and put the lavendering shade with a bit more opacity over top of this one. Now I'm going to take my glitter glue and I'm going to apply that quite strategically in two places. First I'm going to put it here in my inner corners so that it holds my inner corner highlight better. And I'm also going to put it right here in the center of the lid, because I want to leave this, like the inner portion of the lid, you know, the place where Life on Mars can shine. And now I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to apply lavendering right here in the middle, where we applied the biggest concentration of that glitter glue shade, taking it slightly over top of both the deep chocolate brown as well as Life on Mars, and just gently dabbing as I go inwards towards the lid so the opacity of lavendering decreases there. I'm going to take a small pencil brush and now I'm going to just apply lavendering, Life on Mars here in the inner part of my lid with the brush, just because I can have better control. In the very inner corners of my eye I'm going to apply this shade here from the Fleur Fantasia quad, by the way. This is the shade Utopia. Taking the same pencil brush and again this deep rich chocolate brown shade, which I'm going to apply on my lower lash line. And now I'm going to take the tiniest bit of Life on Mars and connect on my lower lash line right here. I'm actually going to wet my brush, I think that might work really well. I'm going to finish off my lower lash line with this Kiko eyeshadow stick in the number 36, which I can only describe as a light mauvey purple with golden flecks in it. I think it works really well with the shades from the Risque Rose quad. So guys, final look completed with a very bold lipstick. This is the shade Bittersweet from Urban Decay, which happens to be one of my favorite lipsticks from them, which you can tell by how far down I am with the bullet, and I have almost reached the Urban Decay logo. This is literally all that's left of this lipstick. I hope you enjoyed how this look turned out. I'm really loving the idea of contrasting purpley pink tones together with this pine green color. Let me know what you think about that. Overall, I am extremely happy that I didn't pass on this quad as I was originally planning to, because honestly I've been enjoying every minute of owning it, and I almost low-key wish she's going to put lavendering in another palette so that I can have a backup, because the way I'm going, like literally layering it over top of everything, I think I might actually hit pan on it, and I don't want to. It's like a VR nectar kind of situation. I need to lay off of it. Now we're going to see each other next week for the Interstellar Icon quad, which you guys know is my absolute favorite from the Celestial Divinity Luxe quads that were released last year. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in purchasing any of the beautiful Alma Luisa jewelry pieces, I will have my link in the description box below for you. You can use it or not use it, you can get something, you don't have to get anything. Honestly, it's completely up to you. I'm just leaving it out there for you. Thanks so much for watching as usual. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you would like to see more of my face, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!